guys, and welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade. So today's going to be a risotto. This is my second risotto and it wasn't following a recipe. So yeah, I was that impressed with the first one that I got that yeah, I've bought risotto rice and I'm going to give it a go. So this is mushroom going in. I tried to stop that piece of garlic but it went in anyway and I left it. in my head I'm like, oh sod it. Left it in, and you're just going to lightly fry these. You don't want colour on them, you just want to soften them. You see all that gammon at the side? Believe it or not, that was a pound at Herons. The misshaped gammon, and that was a pound, and that made this gammon, pea and mushroom risotto. I will list the ingredients down in the description box for you guys. Because the thing with voiceovers is you know what's going in, but you don't always remember the amounts that go in. So I will put them down below for anyone that's interested. Anyone that thinks that they couldn't make a risotto, trust me, it is easy. Very easy. So in goes the arborio rice, risotto rice. It is a different rice to basmati or long grain. It slowly releases its starches, that's how it becomes creamy. It's sort of, in this stage here, it sort of cracks open. So then it can absorb all the liquid that's going to go in and release its starch. Rule of thumb is 3 times stock to rice. So I've put in 150 grams of rice, and this is for 2 people. I mean, if you don't like onions and mushrooms, you don't even have to put them in the garlic. You really don't. You put what vegetables you like. So all I'm doing is just coating all them grains of rice in all that flavour. And now I'm adding in a bit of butter. Butter. That one is for flavour and for creaminess. I have heard that you can make risotto oven baked. So I am going to look into that and give it a bash. And if I find a recipe and I find that it works and it's still nice, then I'll do one for you on here. Because that'd be easier for some people, because people who've got small kids running around, such as myself, but I'm lucky with Steve. If I'm stood there for 20 minutes making a risotto, he'll keep an eye on the kids and tell them off, usually. But an oven baked one would be good. At least you're not sort of stuck at the stove with it, like, sort of thing. But this is a beautiful summer meal. It's not heavy. So a little bit of stock at a time, and you'll find to start with, because you need to turn your hob down to low now, and it's going to suck up that juice. Look, it's gone. It's gone. Just like that. It's going to start sucking it up. So that's why you need 3 times the amount of stock. You could use a stock cube, an oxo, a bouillon. I've used chicken powder to make my stock. And I used 450 mils. If it is not completely cooked, I mean, you should have it slightly al dente, but if it's not completely cooked, you can use some water to top it up. Make sure it's hot. You don't want to put cold water in this. Look how quick it's drinking up that stock. I put it there on purpose so I can bring that up, look. You just keep going. Steve, give it a stir for me. I was struggling a bit. Not to make it, but obviously for the stand-in. And everyone that's familiar with my sort of issues. So Steve was stood there for a few minutes. So I'm going to chuck some peas in. I can't stand peas. But Steve likes them. And to be honest, when I was eating it, I didn't even notice there. And that was just maybe half a cup of peas. I just chuck some in. It wasn't a specific measurement really. I've got some fresh curly parsley chopped to the side there. This is, I would say 3/4 done. I think I'm talking to Steve there, must be. You see me doing that a lot with this pan and the other one because I want all that flavour. Still going strong with that liquid, look. And don't forget to salt and pepper it. Well, if you do the gammon one, I wouldn't salt it, to be honest, because you'll have enough salt from the stock and the gammon. But if you do chicken, say, or prawn, remember not to put the prawns in at the start because they'll end up overcooked. And if you do chicken, I would fry that off in the pan before you added your rice, just to make sure that it is cooked through. There's nothing hard about this. I'm literally just stirring. I'm bored, so I'm just messing about going around the side of the pan. That's it. There's nothing difficult about this. If you can stand at the cooker and do this, then give it a go. Oh, it makes me hungry doing these voiceovers. So that's parmesan. The same packet I've had for a lot of meals that I've just voiced over. So it's really not expensive. And that parmesan makes it creamy. You see the texture changing, look, it's going creamier. You don't want this bone dry. You want a little bit of liquid in there with it. See, water. I found that rice was not quite cooked, so I've added some water in. There's so much flavour in there already, it's not made a difference. Just adding plain water. It's not hurt it, I mean. It was so meaty and it was so nice and filling. It was a cheap meal, very cheap. You consider the meat was £1. 4 or 5 mushrooms. You can get a bag of cheap peas out of the freezer for what? About 50p probably. So now you can see that there is liquid in there now. There's the fresh parsley going in. If you could hear that noise just then, that was my dog sneezing. You know, I never try my own food. I tell people to try the food because they should, but I never do. Steve usually tries it, especially when it's rice and that. Usually just standing in the kitchen and holler. Oi! Come and check the rice. Please give these risottos a go, guys, because honestly, you'll be so surprised how easy they are. And it's better to have the hob on in this heat wave that's coming than a full oven, trust me. Look at that, look how meaty that is. That is beautiful and it's creamy. And like I say, the peas never even fazed me. Normally I'd be flicking them to the side of the plate, but it was lovely. We're going to have some roti. Roti is usually with Indian food and stuff, but who says that I can't have it with this, you know? I like roti bread, Steve likes roti bread, so yeah, we like that. And that is the ham, pea, mushroom risotto, just like that, as easy as that. Thanks guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.